A final approach or step that you can take is to conduct experiments. We love experiments because it means you get to try something. An experiment gives you permission to try something, knowing that you're testing it to see if it will work. So in the moments where you are interacting, you kind of start to learn through your log who are your triggering people or what are your triggering events. And when you know that you could potentially find yourself in a situation like that, you need a visual cue. I literally have done this. I have taken, full transparency, not a permanent marker. Actually, I think it was a permanent marker, but it came off my skin. I took a permanent marker and I wrote on my hand, pause. And it became my visual cue that when I was interacting with a challenging individual, I would stop because I had this here. Or I would walk away. I've written walk away. Or table, which means table the conversation for another time when emotions are not as escalated. And so whatever visual cue, maybe you don't want to write on yourself, maybe you can have a post-it note. I've done that too. But having something that will remind you to stop and respond in a way that is going to give you a better result. Something that will remind you that you may need to walk away from the conversation. It could be any object that prompts you, that's a cue for you that, hey, I need to take a different action. And when I see it, it's going to prompt me to do that. Those are the 3 steps that I have for you on developing your emotional regulation, self-management, and I will give you a bonus. The bonus that I have for you is to proactively communicate with the people in your life. So while we can't proactively tell strangers, hey, I'm working on my emotional regulation, self-management, telling people in your circle what you're up to can, 1, allow them to have empathy for you, and 2, support your effort. Possibly. And so that's a bonus. It could be helpful. You know your situation better than anyone. You're the expert. And so you decide. But I wanted to offer it to you. I think the next step, and our offering on this channel is always a challenge. So our challenge to you is to try these steps out in the next 24 hours, because if not, you're going to forget them, and see if they work for you. Start to gather that data, have that pause and reflect using your phone as a timer, and maybe having a visual cue to let you know you need to either exit, pause, table the conversation, whatever you need to do in order to get your desired result.